God is looking for jawbones. In Judges 15:14-16, it says this about Samson. The Philistines came shouting against him. Then the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him, and the ropes that were on his arms became like flax that is burned with fire, and his bonds broke loose from his hands. He found a fresh jawbone of a donkey, reached out his hand and took it, and killed 1,000 men with it. Then Samson said, with the jawbone of a donkey, heaps upon heaps, with the jawbone of a donkey, I have slain 1,000 men. Samson killed 1,000 of the enemy with a jawbone. A jawbone, the jawbone of a donkey. A plain, ordinary jawbone. Does the jawbone look mighty? Does it look powerful? A plain jawbone of a donkey, and yet by it 1,000 of the enemy were slain. Church, God is not looking for what is mighty. He is not looking for what is powerful. He is looking for what is plain and ordinary. That which is humble, that which he can use. The enemy was not slain by shiny swords, by sharp spears. 1,000 of the enemy was slain by the jawbone of a donkey. God is looking for jawbones. God is looking for jawbones. He is looking for those who are plain and ordinary, those who are humble, those he can use. God's power does the work. God's power does the work. God's power does the work. He doesn't need your power. His power takes hold of the jawbone and makes it do something mighty, makes it do something great, makes it do something victorious. His power does the work. His power does the work. The power of God moved upon Samson to do the work. The power of God moved upon Samson to use the jawbone to slay the enemy. It's not the jawbone, church. It's not the jawbone. It's the power behind the jawbone that gives the victory. It's the power behind the jawbone that gives the victory. It is the power of the Most High. It's the power of the glorious God. It's the power of the everlasting God. It's the power of the mighty Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. It is the power of the Most High. The enemy can attack, but God makes his move. God makes his move. He makes his move. He comes upon Samson in power, and Samson slays 1,000 of the enemy. It's not the jawbone. It's not the jawbone. It's the power that works it. It's not the jawbone. It's the power that works it. God is not looking for that which is mighty. God is not looking for that which is powerful. He is looking for the plain and the ordinary, that which is humble, to be used by him. You must be the jawbone. You must be the one worked by the power of God to slay the enemy. You must be the one held by the power of God to win against the enemy. Church, what mighty victories will come, what conquests will come, if you can just be that jawbone used by God. If you can just be plain enough, ordinary enough, humble enough, you can be used by God. It is God's power that causes the enemy to fall, not the jawbone. Samson could have used some other thing to slay the enemy. It's not the thing, it's the power behind the thing. It's not the thing, it's the power behind the thing. It's the power of God working that thing that brings victory. When Satan comes, when demons come, when they come against you, there is victory to have. There is victory to have. But will you be the jawbone? Will you be the jawbone held by the power of God? Will you be the jawbone that gets the victory? It doesn't matter what you're facing. There is power. There is great power to win and not to lose. So don't come mighty. Don't come powerful. Come in a humble way. For the glory is the Lord's, and the might and the power are His. You come plain. You come ordinary. You come humble. And the enemy will be slain before you. You will win. You will win when it looks like you shouldn't win. 1,000 of the enemy against one man. And yet he wins. He wins by the power of God. And you can win by the power of God also. So, church, it's not the thing. It's not the thing. It's the power behind the thing. It's the power of God working that thing that brings victory. Now, you be the jawbone. You be the jawbone that is held by the power of God. Make sure Satan is beaten. Make sure demons are beaten. Make sure fleshliness is beaten. Make sure worldliness is beaten. Make sure sin is beaten. Make sure all such as these are beaten by the power of God, the provision of His power to win. His enablement to win. Make sure that you win. Be the plain. Be the ordinary. Be the humble and win. 1 Corinthians 1, 26 to 29 says, "For you see your calling, brethren, that not many wise according to the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called, but God has chosen the foolish things of the world to put to shame the wise. And God has chosen the weak things of the world to put to shame the things which are mighty. And the base things of the world and the things which are despised God has chosen, and the things which are not, to bring to nothing the things that are, that no flesh should glory in His presence." Now come on, you jawbones. Come on, you jawbones. Be used by God and win. Be held by the power of God that you get the victory. Be held by the power of God that you win. Be the jawbone used by God.